2015 season officially being over, it is now time to plan for 2016. But first, let's look back at some of the great encounters and harvest of 2015. Gash was a deer that caught us by surprise. When we first started getting trail cam pictures of him, we thought he was 4 years old. We went back, did our homework, and figured out who he was real quick. He had a scar on the left side of his neck, and the previous year he was a mangled up 2-year-old with a big gash in that same spot, and that gave it away, giving him the name Gash. It seemed like everywhere we went, he would show up. He was a homebody buck, and with 75% of our 3-year-olds making it, we opted out to pass him in hopes that he'd make it to the following year.
It's November the 7th. We're back into our 10-acre set, where Justin killed Tyson last week. We've already had a big 3-year-old 10-pointer that we call Gash come through, and he circled us 3 times here looking for some does. So a lot of yearling bucks, a lot of does coming through. The rut's starting to heat up. It's looking like it's going to be a good morning, and we hope it pays off. It's almost 7:30 and we're just now catching up, so we're going to make it short and sweet and see what the rest of the morning brings us.
This was a deer that we were unsure of on age, so we decided that we were going to make the call if we had an encounter with him. Hearing the name Pussfoot because in every trail cam picture that we had of him, he was just out pussfooting around. We didn't have a lot of pictures with him, and with a lot of 2-year-old 10-pointers from the previous year, we were really unsure what deer this was.
It's okay, she's back in
Even though I didn't shoot any of these deer, this is one hunt that I will never forget. At the beginning of the 2015 season, we had high hopes that several of our 3-year-olds would make it to the following year. We had 2 of the largest 3-year-olds that we've ever produced at BBA, and we knew with one more year these deer would be world-class deer. I had my first encounter with the deer that we called Mr. B. As a 2-year-old, he was a mainframe 8 with split G2s, and as a 3-year-old, he blew up into a big 10-pointer with awesome brow tines.
It's November the 11th. It's in the high 50s, which is a little bit warmer than what I really like. We've seen quite a few doe, some yearlings, and fawns, so they're here. It's just a matter of time. I think these next few days are really critical.
What do you think of that?
Yeah.
He's up.
Unfortunately, both Mr. B and Gash were harvested off of neighboring properties. That's a chance that we take from year to year, and we will continue to take those chances as we practice what we preach. Being a full-time student, I missed a lot of opportunities to film some great hunts, but I did have the privilege of taking photos for some great friends.